The cameos rumoured for the Flash film are endless, but now the film has undergone additional photography, we may be seeing the DC Trinity reunite, with new evidence placing them in the same location. Hey everyone, welcome back to our movie news. We all know by now that Ben Affleck will appear in the Flash film, and it was planned to be his final appearance as the Dark Knight. However, since then, we've had Warner Brothers turn into Warner Brothers Discovery, we've had an entirely new regime put into power, and Ben Affleck has changed his mind on wanting to hang up the cape. So, even though The Flash was meant to be his goodbye to Batman, that has now changed. Not only that, but with the persistent rumours of Henry Cavill returning to the DCEU in Black Adam and now The Flash, David Zaslav's rumoured admiration of the DC Trinity comes into focus a bit more. Recently, it was confirmed that Ezra Miller was returning to the Flash set for additional photography, and with that came theories of what those scenes could be. Now remember, there is a big difference between additional photography and reshoots. Reshoots are where they have shot one scene but want to shoot it again to change something about that scene. For example, the lighting may have been bad, or the dialogue isn't what they wanted, and so they go back and shoot the scene again. A bad example of that is the Justice League reshoots, where Joss Whedon reshot most scenes from the movie to add in humour. Additional photography is where new scenes are shot, so these could be as they are working in post-production and think of a new idea that they want to put into the movie, and so they bring back the cast to shoot those new scenes. A good example of that is the Nightmare Future from the Snyder Cut, where they brought back Ben Affleck and other cast members to shoot new scenes for the movie. The Flash film is doing additional photography and not reshoots, which is why this news is so interesting now that Discovery are in charge. David Zaslav said he thinks the new DC films look great, but he thinks they can make them even better. How can he make them even better? Well, by connecting them to his bigger long-term plan. Who will that be focused on? Well, it seems like with Ben Affleck officially replacing Keaton in Aquaman 2 and Henry Cavill rumoured to appear in Black Adam, we could assume that it will be Ben Affleck's Batman and Henry Cavill's Superman that the DCEU's long-term plan will focus on. But there is one more character that we need to remember, and that is Gal Gadot's Wonder Woman. She is also rumoured to appear in Shazam! Fury of the Gods and The Flash. Gal Gadot did a montage of what she was up to over a past couple of months, and in that montage we could see her in a makeup chair dressed as Wonder Woman. We could only see her for a split second, but it was enough to confirm that she has shot at least one scene for an upcoming DC film in August last year. So the DC Trinity of Batman, Wonder Woman and Superman have all been rumoured to be in DC films that aren't their own. And now we have new evidence placing them all in the same location at the same time the Flash film is undergoing additional photography. Ben Affleck and Gal Gadot have both been photographed in LA, and according to this Instagram account, who have been correct in the past, Henry Cavill is there too. Now, this very well could be a coincidence, and we do need to remember that a lot of celebrities live in LA, and there are a lot of films that are shot in LA. But if we were to look at this from a different angle, then it would make sense. The Flash film was designed by the old regime to erase Cavill and Affleck from the DCEU and replace them with Batgirl and Supergirl and Keaton's Batman. Now Batgirl has been cancelled and Keaton has been replaced in Aquaman 2 by Ben Affleck, and that film is set after the Flash movie, meaning that after the Flash happens, Batfleck is still in the DCEU. Also, there are reports from a controversial scooper by the name of Sil Abdul that Henry Cavill Superman is in Black Adam and The Flash, and another controversial scooper by the name of Grace Randolph, who has been very much against his reports, has now done a 180 and is also reporting that Henry Cavill will be in Black Adam and The Flash. Now, I'm not saying that means it is 100% true, but it means that she must have heard something from the new regime that has made her do such a 180 in her original scoop. Do I trust her? No, she's made a lot of statements that have turned out to be completely wrong, but the fact that she was so anti-Cavill returning and now suddenly she's done the opposite must be because something has changed. In less than a month's time, we will find out if Henry Cavill is in Black Adam, and if he is, then this report will have a whole load more evidence behind it, because if he is back for one film, it is far more likely that he will be back for more. Cavill has reportedly been very against Superman cameos, as he's been wanting his own Superman film for a long time now. And the only way I can see him actually appearing in these DC films is if he has been promised by Warner Bros. Discovery that a Superman solo film is on the way, or he has been really convinced by the long-term plan that they are creating. Either way, we will find out if Warner Bros. Discovery have brought back Henry Cavill, and if they have, then the reports of Henry Cavill being in the Flash film have more evidence to them, and so would the rumour that the DC Trinity will be in the Flash film together. So right now, this is just a rumour that can be debunked easily, but still could be true, and Black Adam will give us an indication as to whether this is true or false. What I will say is that remember this video from 6 months ago? It talks about a report claiming that David Zaslav wants a DC Trinity film and Henry Cavill on a 6-picture contract. If Cavill is in Black Adam and the Trinity are in the Flash film, then that report from Geekosity would become a lot more believable. So, do you think the DC Trinity are returning for the Flash's additional photography, or do you think it is just a coincidence? Let me know in the comments below. But that is all for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. Please make sure to like and subscribe and turn on post notifications so you never miss a video. I hope to see you here again soon, so until then, have a great day. Bye!